welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Welcome, Sara.
Thank you so much, Haley. I'm so happy to be here. My name is Sara Aurora Waters. I am an intuitive healer and creativity coach, and I live in the middle of nowhere in Sweden, but I work with women all over the world, especially women who struggle with overwhelm, burnout, and perfectionism. I do my healing work in the quantum field, so that's why it's really fast. And I do a lot of work in past lives, especially on traumas in past lives. And I work on subconscious beliefs in general. And I'm going to do a little bit of group healing in a few minutes with you all. And if you are watching the replay, just pretend that you are here live, because it works as well for you afterwards as when you're here live. So for us to be able to do this, I need to teach you how to muscle test yourself. And muscle testing is kinesiology. That's what I started out with 15 years ago. So there are some easy ways to muscle test yourself, and it's a really handy tool because you can use it to decide on anything in life, because you can get a yes and no answer. Because when we say yes, the brain sends signals to the muscles to get strong. And when we say no, the brain sends signals to the muscles to get weak. So we can actually talk to the subconscious and our body and get really clever answers. That is a way to use our intuition. So the easiest way is to keep your thumb and index finger together and keep them together all the time as much as you can. And then put the other ones inside, and you say, and you try and push them apart. When you say yes, 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 then it should be impossible to push them apart. And then you say no, 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 and then you shouldn't be able to keep them together. You can also do this, hook them together, and yes, 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 no, no, no. And hopefully that worked for you. If it doesn't work, you might be dehydrated. So have some water and try again. So I'm going to show it again. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. There are other ways if this didn't work for you. You can stand up, and on yes, you will lean slightly forward, and on no, you will lean slightly backwards. So what I do when I do my healing work is I check in intuitively. And in this case, when it's a group, I scan the group and see what is common for the group. And we'll see what we can get here. So let me have a look. And then I will say what I find, and you muscle test. You repeat what I say, and you muscle test and see if you get a yes or a no. And it might be positive ones that you get a no on, that we will download to you, or it might be negative ones that you get a yes on, that I will delete. So it can be both ways. So the first one is, I'm scared my business will fail. And I'm writing them down because after the actual healing, we're going to go through them again. You're going to muscle test and see that they changed. So we, of course, want a no on that one. I'm scared my business will fail. Then we want a yes on I trust my business. We can see anything as a living entity. So the business is also an entity. So we have a relationship with the business. Okay, I carry trauma from failing in past lives. And we want a yes on I love my business. And if you got a no on that, there might be changes you need to make as well, not just heal that belief. Might be an indication, if you got a no, that there is something slightly off. So maybe you need to outsource something, or you need to change it. You need to change your schedule, have more time off. It can be anything. We have life is a struggle. I have to work hard. Money is hard to come by. I trust my intuition. We want a yes on that. I trust myself. I am comfortable with being successful. A yes on that, of course. Because if we are not successful, if we're not comfortable with being successful, we are, of course, going to sabotage any success that we have. I need to see what you are writing. Thanks, Meg. Okay. Okay, very common one is showing up. I carry trauma from being burned as a witch. If you do any kind of healing work, any kind of light working, then that is a very common thing. And that that usually holds you back a lot, because then you're scared that that will happen again. So you're going to avoid being seen by too many people. So I carry trauma from being burned as a witch. This might be far out for some of you. Haven't done any healing work, and maybe you're not into past lives or any of that. But you can still muscle test yourself and see if you get an answer, and then trust that. It might surprise you. It's safe for me to be seen. That should be a yes. So I'm going to do the actual healing now. So we're all going to close our eyes. No crossing arms or legs. You want to be open to change. So close your eyes and I will tell you when you can open them again. And you can open your eyes again. Have a little bit of water if you have some nearby. Muscle test again. Yes is yes, no, no, no. Or yes is yes, no, no, no. And we'll go through the list again. So repeat after me and muscle test. I'm scared my business will fail. That should now be a no. We'll do the ones that should be a no first. I carry trauma from failing in previous lifetimes. Should be a no. Life is a struggle. Should be a no. I have to work hard. Money is hard to come by. I carry trauma from being burnt as a witch. And those were all the ones that should be a no. Now we're going to do the ones that should be a yes. I trust my business. I love my business. I trust my intuition. I trust myself. I am comfortable with being successful. And it's safe for me to be seen. Hopefully they changed. If you had any of them, please comment. Let us know in the comments how it went, if it cleared, how it was for you, what you experienced. And I would love to hear from you. You can find me on my website, saraaurora.com, or obviously on Facebook. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you. That was beautiful. I appreciate it. Yes.